Hey friends and followers, Michelle here, and welcome to Amputated from Addiction. Today is Friday, April 19th, and it also happens to be Good Friday. That means for us Christians, today is the day we believed that Jesus was hanged from the cross and died for our sins. And 2 days from now, which is Easter Sunday, was the day that they discovered he had risen from the dead and ascended to heaven, to the right hand of God, his Father. But yeah, I was raised Catholic. I was baptized. I received communion. I was confirmed. But, I don't know. I consider myself more of a spiritual person than a religious person. And I definitely don't like the Catholic Church. I mean, if you have nothing against it, then good for you. But I'm not a fan. But, anyway, we're not going to get into religion or politics today. We're going to talk about Johnny 5. So I saw Dr. Eaglesetter yesterday. Hold on, let me backtrack a little bit. Last week, I wasn't supposed to see Dr. Eaglesetter, but Tuesday night in my sleep, I smacked this fucker on the table in my sleep, and this piece right here switched around and was hanging over here. So me being the handy person that I am, took a screwdriver, I took a wrench, and I undid the bolt and popped it back on the best I could. But I knew it wasn't right because my thumb was practically touching my middle finger. Excuse me. And I was able to move it, which I should not have been able to do. So I called the doctor's office, and he had me come in on Thursday. And he adjusted it for me, and that hurt like a motherfucker. So, then again, this week, I was holding my phone in my left hand, and I was recording a video for an Amazon review, and I felt this clicking noise, and I looked down, and I saw that this side was starting to shift up, and it had gotten loose again. So, took another wrench, and pushed it down, and tightened it, and was like, alright, I'll go to the doctor's tomorrow, so I'm not going to bother calling. So yesterday, I told him, he's like, it's really not that big of a deal, because I'll be adjusting it today anyway. So he and one of the physician assistants came into the room, and Dr. Eaglesetter was pushing my thumb up, which really fucking hurt, while the physician assistant, who obviously doesn't know left from right and is ass from a hole in the ground, because he didn't know which tool to grab out of the toolbox. I had to grab it for him. He was turning one way when he should have been turning the other. But anyway, so Dr. Eaglesetter was yanking my thumb up while Dr. Dipshit was tightening or loosening and then tightening the bolts, and he has my thumb pinned up a little higher now, which is pretty cool because I'm starting to actually see tangible progress with my thumb, which is great. And he also told me that he's been thinking a lot about how we can ensure that we don't lose the space we're gaining when the fixator comes off in a few weeks. He said we can put you in a splint, but he said we have two surgical options. One, we can either fuse your bone, but that kind of would totally defeat the purpose of everything we've been doing. So he's going to be, I guess, lengthening one of the tendons in my thumb in order to give me more use of movement of it, which I think is great. So yeah, I guess we'll discuss that when I go back for my next appointment. He said, now I want you to come back in 2 weeks, but I won't be surprised at all if you come in next week. because he knows just how much I love coming in there and seeing everybody. So, we'll see. Maybe I can actually make it 2 weeks this time. It has been 7 weeks and 2 days since I've had a cigarette. Y'all, I've been doing fucking awesome with vaping. A lot of people start vaping so they can quit smoking and save money. Not me. I start vaping and it becomes my new addiction. I can't remember if I showed you guys in my last video because it's been like 2 weeks, I think, and I apologize for that. But let me show you guys what exactly I'm talking about. Here are the 6 mods I have sitting on my shelf. Down here is a bin full of different e-juice. And by the way, anybody who vapes, y'all need to check out Johnny's Juice. They are exclusively on Facebook, unless you live in, I think, New Baltimore, Michigan. When I saw Baltimore, I'm like, sweet, they've got a shop in Maryland. But no, it's not old, stinky, dumb Baltimore, Maryland. It's New Baltimore, Michigan. But anyway, check out Johnny's Juice if you vape, and join their Facebook page. It's called Johnny's Juice Junkies. Yes, even though I quit doing drugs, I'm still a junkie because I love Johnny's Juice. And apparently, because I crochet, even though I stopped sucking dick, I'm still a hooker, because that's what people are referred to who crochet. We're hookers. So, I stopped doing drugs to not be either of those things, and I'm still both of them, but in a different sense. So, whatever. It's all in fun anyway. Then let's see. Down here, I have a whole bunch of Vape Wild juice. I wouldn't exactly recommend Vape Wild. I don't know. They're just not as good, I think, as other juices. And a whole bunch of little bottles from various sites. Verdict Vapor is one of them. And they've got some pretty good shit. I like the apple crumb and the pink. I don't know what pink candy it reminds me of, but it's delicious. And then I have a whole bag of, like, replacement glass and cottons and coils and a screwdriver set and just a whole bunch of shit. And then I've got this cute little Voopoo 2 with my Freemax Fire Luke tank, which is pretty nice. And then this little guy. These RDAs, they're fucking beautiful. They make the taste so good. And just awesome cloud production. And yes, I know, I promised this is not going to become a vaping channel. It is still going to be about my hand. And I'm still going to incorporate recovery into it. But vaping's become part of my life now too. So I've at least got to mention it a little bit. But just check this out. Like, this is awesome. Yes, I've become that guy. I like to chuck clouds. I don't know, I'm an asshole, but we knew that anyway. Y'all still gonna love me, right? That's what I thought. So yesterday, I was out with Eva. She is the woman that Larry rents the apartment from. And we had run up to this shop up the road because she was looking for some plants. I dropped you guys, sorry. And it's one of those stores that kind of sells like a little bit of everything. Well, that little bit of everything included these. Chocolate covered insects. Now, I couldn't resist. So I'm going to share with you guys my chocolate covered insects. I'm gonna eat one right now. I've never eaten chocolate covered bugs before, but I've seen people do it. And I like to do weird, crazy shit, so I figured this would just be right up my alley. Alright, now we got the, I guess they're crickets, and then some type of worm, or I don't know what they are. But I think I'm gonna go with this guy. This little chocolate covered something or another. Cricket, I guess. So, bottoms up. Wash it down completely. Ah, I ate it. Kind of nutty. Let's see if the other ones taste any different. Just so you know that I'm really doing it. If you look in there, you can kind of see that it's a bug of some sort in there. And it tastes kind of the same. Excuse me. Yeah, it's kind of nutty. Weird. I actually didn't think I would like that. See, it's bugs. Oh my goodness. So yes, I just ate insects dipped in chocolate. So, on that note, I think I'm gonna wrap this up. I haven't forgotten that I said I was going to do a, that I'm gonna tell my story. I just, oh, excuse me. I don't know, I've just been doing a whole bunch of shit lately, and, oh no. Yesterday was Larry's birthday, and that was fun. I bought him a banner, and hung it up, and got him some balloons, and tomorrow, I am taking him to dinner at, Fogo de Chao, which is a Brazilian steakhouse, and, oh man, bugs tickle in the back of my throat. I've been there one time before, and they've got really fucking good food. Like, they carve the meat right at your table. It's really good. Yesterday was also my friend Chris's birthday, and if he was still with us, he would have been 36. Chris was my homie. We did a lot of shit together. I met him through my friend Sandy. They used to date. And, I don't know, Chris and I we got real close. And, he was like my brother. And I miss him a lot. And, then one of the girls from Harford Road, who had been incarcerated, just got out, what has it been now? Like 2.5 weeks ago. And, she had a bed in a recovery house, but she decided she was gonna get out and do her. So instead of going into treatment the day she got out of jail, she decided to go and do what she wanted to do, and lost the bed. And, we all know how this progression goes. It goes from getting out of jail and saying you're not gonna do anything, to drinking. And she lasted about 4 days, and then she started smoking crack. But, like she said, it's okay because I'm not shooting dope. No, honey, you're not shooting dope yet. You will shoot dope. And, if you don't take your ass into treatment like yesterday, you will violate your probation, and you will end up in jail again. And you didn't like it there the first time. You don't like it there the second time. I don't know how many times you've been there, but you haven't liked it any of those times. And you're not going to like it again this time. And that is only if you're lucky enough that you don't fucking overdose and die. Because that shit out there is no fucking joke. So, pull your head out of your ass and take your ass into fucking treatment. You have a ride offered for you. Somebody will take you. I will help get you there too. So just don't be dumb and go into treatment, okay? We love you and we don't want to lose you. So, yeah. I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend and a happy Easter. And if you don't celebrate Easter, just have a great weekend anyway. So, from Johnny 5 and I, deuces.